afternoon. Hello. Thank you all so much for being here at the grand opening of this very sweet new business. My name is Annalisa Kelly. I'm JEDCO's Strategic Initiatives Director. On behalf of JEDCO and the JEDCO Board of Commissioners, we're so excited to welcome Flying Dollies to Rivertown. JEDCO proudly served as a resource partner as well as a financing partner on this project, and we're delighted to celebrate with you all, and so are they. Flying Dollies is a beautiful addition to the growing list of businesses here in Rivertown, another vibrant piece of the puzzle to the already beautiful and continued renaissance that Rivertown is experiencing. At this time, I'd like to invite the real star of the show, the visionary behind this project, to say a few words. Shane Mutter joins us to speak on behalf of Flying Dollies. Shane, welcome to Historic Rivertown. We're so happy to have you, and congratulations to you and your team.
All right, thank you, Annalisa. Thank you, everyone, for being here today. I did actually write a speech the old school way on paper. What you see here behind me today is summed up in one word, and that is community. From the moment we laid eyes on this building, we knew this would be something very special and something that we could all be proud of, not just the Flying Dollies team. A place for families, friends, children to be together and be that sense of community for Kenner and for Jefferson Parish. And honestly, this is the culmination of 2 years worth of work trying to land the ideal spot. It has not been easy. Flying Dollies began 15 years ago in Mandeville as a dream and a vision by one of my best friends and partners, Jeff and his wife Corey Robertson. They unfortunately could not be here today because they're in Mobile with one of our other stores, but they send their best to everyone here. That vision 15 years ago is now into fruition as Flying Dollies and into the expansion mode. Now with 6 locations and over 60 flavors of ice cream that Jeff has created himself, the Robertsons have a recipe for success. Not just with their signature honeycomb ice cream, but with the entire business model. And it's a model that can be and will be replicated and brought into other markets in Jefferson Parish in the future. Our vision for Kenner is to be a part of the rebirth of Rivertown, to be a catalyst that will encourage other operators to join us in the trading area and to make Rivertown a true destination for families and for friends to visit and enjoy and be together and be that part of community. With the immediate assistance of the City of Kenner, Mayor Glazer and his staff, as well as JEDCO, Flying Dollies was able to bring our concept to life with the intention of expanding into other areas of the city and parish in the coming years. Today, we are proud to say we employ, at this location, over 25 individuals, all of whom represent Jefferson Parish, the City of Kenner, City of Metairie. We're very proud of that. We're proud to be teaching people entrepreneurship, marketing, customer service, skills that they'll use in life through this little ice cream and snowball stand behind me. We have utilized JEDCO, their program, in order to deploy over $100,000 in capital to this building, to this site, and we are set to bring over several $100,000 worth of revenue through these 2 doors and hopefully be a base for the tax base for the city and the parish, and something that you all can be proud of. And I want to share one last point before I thank everyone, and that is my father, Gary, and and Jeff's father, Glenn, grew up here in Jefferson Parish, went to Rummel High School in the 60s. My brother Troy and I, and Jeff and Corey, are opening a business here after all those years of them meeting. And Jeff and I and Troy met only just a few years ago. And here we are coming full circle back into the area where they were born and raised. So, and that's very important because it's all about family. But I would like to thank Jeff and Corey Robertson, the founders of this company. They're amazing, amazing people. They have the vision. Most of all, they're the hardest working people I've ever met in my entire life, including my grandfather. They really are. So I want to thank them. I want to thank my wife, Jenny. I want to thank my kids who are inside. My brother, Troy, who's standing behind me. The Robertsons. Glenn, Charlene, wherever you are, please raise your hands. Katie as well. Thank you for everything. The paint on the walls in there came from them. We did this together. I want to thank Greg Buisson. For him, he was the person that actually put me in touch and gave me the advice to come to Rivertown when it really at that point wasn't even on my map. Mayor Glazer, his staff, Valerie Brolin, Amy Vallow, Natalie Newton, Michelle Dufresne, Eric Mund, Chris Lewinsky, Wendell Dufour, who passed away in December, and finally Mark Glorioso and his staff, Robert, Terry, all those guys for getting this place together for us. Jedco, Todd Pereira, he's the first person that really got the ball rolling for us. Can't thank him enough. Annalisa Kelly, Win-Win, Kelsey Scram, Jennifer LaPerouse, thank you all. To my media director, Patrick Haggerty, thank you for everything you've done for us. Visit Kenner, Carolyn Barrett, Kenner Business Association, Liz Bruckman, Fidelity Bank, Brian and Kelly Cook. I want to thank our neighbors, especially from the day we started working on this place. They've been nothing but supportive. Genduce's, River Shack, Ground Patty, Tin Roof, Renworks Studio, Rivertown Theater, The Crossing, PFG, our food supplier, Bubby Cochran, who did all the alarm system, and The Crossing. Lastly, my team. My team's amazing. Tina, Terry, all of our staff. In a short amount of time, we staffed up pretty quickly, got everyone trained, and I'm going to tell you, these are top-notch individuals. We're all still learning, but they're doing a phenomenal job. And there's one thing about snowballs is you need ice, and we also need a sign. The sign came from down the street with Gold Rush Signs and did a phenomenal job. And I want to thank Delta Ice, who's right down the road here in Kenner on River Road, because without them, we wouldn't have snowballs. So thank you all for being here today. Thank you for supporting us. Thank you for supporting, most importantly, our families. And thank you for all your kindness.
Thank you, Shane. Jedco is honored to work very closely with the City of Kenner to drive economic prosperity and new business investment in this area. It's a concentrated economic development partnership, an effort made easier by the fact that they are just so easy to work with, and Kenner is such a great city to do business. You just heard Shane list all of these different partners here in Rivertown and in the greater Kenner area. It's such a fantastic business-friendly city, and that comes straight from the top. So with that, I want to welcome, and please join me in welcoming Mayor Glazer.
Thank you, Annalisa. And this is an exciting day here in historic Rivertown. 3 years ago, we were driving in, looking at abandoned buildings and all that, and we thought we needed to do something better. You had one restaurant here that was open, got a repertory theater in the back that draws people, but luckily somebody took interest in the building on the corner there. Ground Patty's thriving. Before that, The Crossing is doing well. This used to be a women's boutique clothing store, and the owners wanted to expand a little bit, so they actually bought the building across the street on the corner, expanded, which this came open, and I'm glad to welcome Shane and Jeff and for their flying dollies here in Rivertown. In Rivertown, we have a unique problem now. We have more interest than we have space. So it's a good thing to have. As you can see, we have buildings under renovation on the corner. That's going to be another exciting concept. And what everybody does around here, if you look and see, they don't compete against each other. It's all different types of food, which is wonderful. But it doesn't happen with just my staff. It happens with a whole, I guess, group of people, and that's the city council and Jefferson Parish Council working together to attract business and send business where they think it will be. From the parish, we have Councilwoman Arita Bohannon, and here from the city of Kenner, I'm going to try to get Councilwoman McKinney, Councilwoman Dunn, Councilman George Brannigan, late as usual, Councilman Brennan, Justice of the Peace Roscoe Lewis, whose office is around the corner. I sure hope he walked here so he can burn off the stuff. But this is the latest ribbon cutting and welcoming for Rivertown. I'm excited to say we have a couple more things, hopefully in the near future, that will... I got Brennan, didn't I? I mentioned you. Okay, Councilman Brennan. That's great. And it's hot out here, but look, this is a great area now. If you come here on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday nights, this place has a lot of people. And I do believe that's kind of what drew you here, where you saw the resurgence of historic Rivertown here in Kenner. I personally thank you, and on behalf of the city residents, we thank you for coming. I understand your ice cream's good. I will take a little bite of it just to say I had some, but that's about it. And if you have it, they do have several gyms in Kenner where you can go burn it off. Join the membership. But with that, thank you for coming.
Thank you, Mayor. Great levee path, too, for any cyclists. I love going on there. As I mentioned earlier, JEDCO supported this project in a myriad of ways, including small business financing. Our financing arm is one of JEDCO's most valued resources, led by our finance director, Jennifer Lapieruz. I'd like to welcome her to say a few words on behalf of the finance team. And she's the last speaker, so we can go in and get ice cream after.
I only have about 20 minutes of speech here, so... No, but I do want to congratulate Shane and certainly his partners, Jeff and Corey, and their families on this exciting new expansion into Jefferson Parish. We're grateful for your investment into Kenner. At JEDCO, we are strongly invested in the future of our homegrown companies. Supporting small businesses is a core tenet of our mission. We're so... Oh, geez. Okay. I was like, everyone duck! That was a slow reaction. I know, this is Ken. No, just kidding. No, but we're honored that JEDCO Financing Arm affords our organization an opportunity, another way to help entrepreneurs and small businesses by seeking the capital to grow. And we are honored to play a small role in bringing flying dollies to Kenner. We know that the work really comes from them and helping them open their doors in historic Rivertown. Grand openings are truly some of my favorite days at JEDCO. This is the time where we really get to see the fruit of our small business owners' labor. And our team gets to celebrate the vision, perseverance, hard work, and passion that makes projects like this one a reality. Being a small business owner is no small thing. Okay, can you drive a little faster? No, being a small business owner is no small thing. That's why I do what I do. I can't imagine I would not sleep at night. So I want to thank the JEDCO finance team. They're the best. And their energy and enthusiasm for their work shines in every project they take on. So I ask all of you to go in and buy lots of ice cream so that they can repay our loan. And we wish our best to Flying Dollies, and we look forward to continuing to be a resource partner for them. Thank you.
All right, thank you all again. Thank you for being here. At this time, we would like to invite any Flying Dollies partners and elected officials to join us in cutting the ribbon.
Hey everybody, we're going to take a couple pictures here. So everybody just look this way. A couple here. Is everybody good with pictures? All right, we'll do a countdown on 1, cut the ribbon. 3,